make sure you download that free Kettlebell Code ebook. We offer all the information that I'm giving you. We offer it in a condensed ebook, 100% free. It's called the Kettlebell Code, and you can download it right now in the first link in the description. So go ahead and do that right now. Martin Radford, a couple of weeks ago, you talked about you guys, right? Ooh, that was some people really got mad. Some people really got mad with that fancy and functional stuff, right?
If you want to spot the difference between a gimmicky influencer workout and a battle-hardened program that delivers results, start with exercise selection. Fancy moves might look cool, almost like a circus act, but they often prioritize complexity over efficacy. For 99% of the population, it makes sense to stick to the basics. I've seen the aftermath of these flashy workouts in my coaching practice. Bad technique, poor conditioning, and wasted effort, all from bad exercise choices. On the other hand, the basics, they're tough, they're effective. And when programmed right, even beginners can handle them. Here's the bottom line. Just because a jacked and often juiced up influencer posts a flow, doesn't mean it works. If it's not outright shady, it's probably mediocre. And let's be real, if you're investing your time and energy into fitness, mediocrity isn't worth it. So save yourself the frustration and focus on what works. Your future self will thank you.
It is what it is. Yesterday, with a conversation with a client, he said, Gregory, he's from Australia. I said, Gregory, I can't do the accent. And he said, well, Gregory, I lost a lot of weight with doing fancy stuff. And I was like, that's awesome. That's great. Yet he acknowledged that he didn't build that type of strength that he was looking for. And so he wants to pivot from fancy into functional. If you look at Squat University, he talks of the benefit of walking with upturned kettlebells on the core. Would love you and him to chat. Yes, that's a bottom-ups carry. The reason why Squat University or Aaron included it is because it is one of the exercises that Dr. Stuart McGill promotes to improve the strength of the quadratus lumborum. That's a little muscle that's attached from your spine, goes to your hip. And according to Dr. Stuart McGill, he says that a lot of people who have back issues have a weak QL muscle, the quadratus lumborum. And so Dr. Stuart McGill recommends that you're doing suitcase walks, which, by the way, we do walks all the time. All the time. Carries, never underestimate the power of carry exercises. Super simple, very easy to do, and it's a beast of an exercise. Never underestimate an exercise just because it doesn't require a lot of skill. And so Dr. Stuart McGill says a suitcase carry where you have the kettlebell right at your sides and then you start walking is great for that muscle. And then if you want to add another layer of difficulty, you turn the bell up, which requires more activation from the opposite side. And so that's why I'm saying that it wouldn't be the most fancy way, or I wouldn't coin it fancy in terms of it's useless in that regard. I do see where Dr. Aaron Horschig or Squat University comes from. But we do suitcase carries. I never do bottom-up stuff. Never. But please hear me out. This is very important. Just because you hear me say, I never do X, does not mean that you are not supposed to do X. I do have my reasons. I do believe I have an educated opinion. I do consider myself an expert in that area. Hence, this is why I have certain conclusions that I have. But you are still your own master. So you make up your mind however you want to train with kettlebells. I'm just here to guide you along the way. And you can either listen to me, dismiss it, or try it out and then see for yourself. About chatting with Dr. Aaron Horschig, by the way, I tried. I reached out to Squat University. And I think that was a year ago at least. And he responded. He said, yeah, let's do this. And then he ghosted me for whatever reason. You know, when I say ghosted me, I don't say this in a negative sense. Maybe, the email just, got lost in the ether, or he had other things to do, or maybe he didn't want to talk to me, but he didn't want to tell me that. That's totally fine, right? But I'd love to talk to Aaron as well. Here's the next thing that you have to do. Clean and press that like and subscribe button. Share it with a friend who's also interested in kettlebells. And if you made it this far, download my free ebook in the first link in the description called the Kettlebell Code. If you're over 40, 50, or 60, you don't have a lot of time, but you still want to take care of your fitness and you don't want to drive to the gym, the kettlebell is the perfect solution for you. So let me help you get started. 100% free. 16 pages, a juicy ebook that's going to help you get started with kettlebell. So download it right now in the first link in the description or in the pinned comment.